In the mind of extroverts, silence is not empty. It's unfinished, not uncomfortable, unfinished. Their thoughts don't arrive fully formed. They become clear only when they're spoken. For an extrovert, talking isn't about attention. It's about orientation. They speak to locate themselves in the moment, to understand what they think by hearing it out loud. Most people misunderstand this. They think extroverts are confident by default, socially fearless, emotionally simple. But confidence and stimulation are not the same thing. Extroverts don't speak because they feel secure. They speak because interaction creates security. Inside the extroverted mind, awareness is external. They read rooms the way others read books. Tone, micro-expressions, energy shifts. Their attention constantly moves outward and then rushes back inward to adjust. That's why many extroverts are surprisingly sensitive. They notice more than they let on. Interesting fact, extroverts are often more affected by social feedback than introverts, not less. A well-known psychological finding shows that extroverts have higher sensitivity to reward and social stimulation. Positive reactions energize them deeply, but negative reactions drain them just as strongly. That's why an extrovert can seem on in public and completely exhausted afterward. One short study worth mentioning. Research based on Eysenk's arousal theory found that extroverts typically have lower baseline cortical arousal than introverts. Because of this, their brains naturally seek stimulation, conversations, interaction, movement to reach an optimal mental state. So talking isn't a personality flaw, it's neurological regulation. But here's the part people rarely talk about. When the stimulation stops, when the room goes quiet, when the extrovert is finally alone, that's when the noise starts, thoughts replay, moments loop, words are analyzed. Did I talk too much? Did I come off wrong? Why did I say that? The same outward awareness that helps them connect can turn inward and become self-criticism. Extroverts aren't shallow, they're exposed. Their inner world lives closer to the surface, more visible, more reactive. They don't hide depth, they express it in motion. The healthiest extroverts aren't the loudest ones. They're the ones who learn something difficult, how to pause without disappearing, how to stay present without filling every silence, how to realize that connection doesn't vanish just because words stop. So next time you meet someone who talks a lot, don't assume ego, don't assume simplicity. You might be looking at a mind that processes the world in real time, out loud, with no filter between awareness and expression, not louder than others, just wired differently.